How's it goes, guys? Thank y'all for tuning in. And then I got to speak with the woman I love. She makes me smile, and then I feel better. I'm just hanging out, enjoying the sun, as you can see. I'm saying I put a couple of shorts up today. Here's a live video that I'm doing. I'm just sitting outside, enjoying the blue sky, thinking about the woman that I love, as always. And then I sent her some money. It wasn't much, but it was what I had, and I'm just trying to be the best I can be, trying to get that job, you know what I'm saying? Because, gotta work, gotta provide, even if I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of money, paid a little bit of the bills, renewed a license for work and this and that. Now I just gotta get to it and get a job so I can put that license to use. It's gonna happen. I have a second round interview on Saturday, so I'm gonna try and do that. Tomorrow is the fourth. I'm not really looking forward to it, as I don't really look forward to holidays because I don't get to spend them where I want to and how I want to. So I'd rather work tomorrow just cause you know making money is something that I do to provide, but also, I'm saying, for the pastime and not to think about things because, I'm saying, I don't have all my loved ones with me. You know what I mean? Older brother gone, mom gone, grandma gone, you know what I'm saying? Friends gone, this, that, the other. So, I just try to be the best I can be for everybody around me, even if it looks like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I've always got a positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? I had the key and the lock removed off the storage unit that got stolen, you know what I'm saying? Because the keys got stolen, so they did that. So I was able to get in the storage unit, finally got the thing that I needed, you know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go get some rounds to qualify, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get an arm position at work just because, they pay more money and, you know what I'm saying? It's the same amount of work, you know what I mean? But for more money. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get like a BPO job, bank protection officer, you know what I mean? Because that's simple. It's easy. I'm on my feet anyway as a security guard, but I'm just trying to do the best I can. Hello, thank you for popping in. you know, I just want to provide. She says, "Oh, we can't be together because of all the external factors that she has going on." You know what I'm saying? MIL is, you know what I'm saying, on when she literally took my name out the mailbox that had been there for years. You know what I'm saying? I got removed from that I didn't even know about because she had removed it. Hello, thank you guys very much for coming in, saying hello. You know, and so I'm like, wow, you're really on one all because you had to write me off. I'm not on booze or drugs, fam. I have professional licenses that I have to maintain, and to maintain those licenses, I have to get fingerprints and drug tests anytime the company wants them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on drugs, but thank you very much for telling me to lay off the booze and the drugs. I haven't done drugs in like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to change my life. I'm trying to get back with the woman I love and the kids and make it. It's easier said than done, but we all go through our trials and tribulations. I'm not mad at her. I'm going to continue to do what I have to provide just because that's what it is. I'm a man. Yo, he said, I like your idea. That's what's up, man. I'm just trying to be the best I can be. You know what I'm saying? I'm college educated. I have professional licenses, concealed weapons permits, you know what I'm saying? Guard cards, this, that, the other, food handler's card, all of these licenses that I have to maintain. Fact is, you can tell you used to do drugs. Yeah, a long time ago, like 2 decades ago. You know what I mean? As a teenager, you know what I'm saying? I'm in my 30s now. I got nothing more to do than provide for my family and take care of my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. Everybody has their vices in this life. You know, I can't tell you what your vices are. Hey, I like shooting guns and driving cars. 2 years ago. Now it's 2 decades. You know what I'm saying? No, it's been like 2 years, but no, I didn't do drugs like that. And when I did, I did my drugs in my youth. You know what I'm saying? I might have smoked weed, you know, a couple of years ago. But like I said, once I started working for the industry that I'm working in, I quit doing drugs because I realized I'm better than that. I went to school, you know what I'm saying? I got a college degree in business management because I am a business owner, but because of money and other things, life, I can't just go to work for myself. So I choose to sell my time and go work for others. But, I'm gonna get back to what I want to do. I do everything that I want to do for myself because I'm a knowledge seeker. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying? I graduated college with a business management degree. I'm about to go back to school for criminal justice and public management just because that way I have more experience and more knowledge because that's what they say. You have to have all of these things to get where you want to be, right? No, I just try to be the best that I can. And it's hard every day. You don't always get what you want day by day. I have good days and bad days. There's days that I have to suppress my thoughts, and then there's days that I'm a free bird, like Leonard Skinner said, right, in the song. But I just get to the point where all I know is to do for others. And I've never put myself first because I never learned that. And that's something that I'm learning as an adult. It's easier said than done, but I can't give up. I won't give up. I'm in my early 30s, and man, I've made almost $1 million in my life. Didn't even think I was gonna get this far. So now that I'm still working and I'm still striving to do better, still striving to get more, I'm just gonna be the best I can be. I should go home to California and I'm saying go live in the house there, but I don't like the politics in that state. So because I don't like the politics in that state, I can't live there, even though my parents live there, my adopted parents anyway. So I'm just like I said, out enjoying the sun, blue skies, whatnot. So I just figured I'd go live for a minute, something else to put up on the channel because I'm literally sitting here bored. I was probably about to open this 7 Up that I got in my feet. Not 100% sure about that though because I had a soda earlier and I don't really think I want to drink another one at this moment. But, what can we do? I hope you guys are doing well. I mean, what are you guys doing for the 4th? I'm not really doing much. Like I said, I don't really celebrate holidays because I can't celebrate them with the kids and the wife. So it is what it is. But I'm still gonna put forth the effort. I just won't get to see it. You know, I'm holding my phone and I'm moving the phone because my arm gets tired because I don't have my tripod with me. It's in the storage unit. I forgot to grab that the other day when I was there, but I was trying to be quick because I had a bus to catch because I don't drive a car anymore. My car's got towed and I'm working on getting another car, but the cars are expensive, and I don't like what other people are gonna do because I know what I'm gonna do behind the wheel of a car. I never know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I sat here and told her like, "Hey, this is what happened the other day. Like my friend punched me in the face, and then the police showed up and they was like, "Oh, you need medical attention." You know what I'm saying? You want to press charges? I'm like, no. It's just I was trying to get my friend to understand that there's a way to go about things, and it doesn't have to be, something that's gonna put you in jail. I could have told the officer, yes, I want to do this, yes, I want to do that, and it wouldn't have made a difference. They would have just picked him up. But I was like, I would rather not because what am I going to get out of it? A legal battle that I got to pay for? No, I don't think so. So let's not say we did. You know, I'm just enjoying the day. I'll probably end up falling asleep right here. It feels so good outside. It's like 70 some degrees out here. So, I ain't even mad. I'm just trying to be the best I can be. I'm glad I got to hear her voice, though. Hey, maybe I can see the kids today, tomorrow, and just be happy. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm not going to stay live for very long. I got to go charge this phone. Hello, I appreciate it. You know, it's hard trying to put yourself out there on the line, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be friendships, whether it be co-workers and work relationships. Every relationship is hard. You know, we got to put forth the effort in the work. I sound like this because my lip is a little gut, but I'll be all right. Get help, seek help. I don't need help. I'm good.
I'm just at a point where I want my family back together, and we're not together right now because we're fighting, and it's nothing to do with the kids. It's between me and her. But I'm good. I just got to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? I haven't worked in a couple of months, and it's starting to take its toll on me because the savings are gone. But I'm going to bounce back. I always do. Just like I told her, you know what I'm saying? I don't get the luxury to sit on my ass and do nothing. I don't get the luxury to sit in the apartment and, you know what I'm saying, watch TV. I just don't. God bless. You're right. God bless you too. You know what I'm saying? I don't need help. I'm good with all my demons. You know what I'm saying? I just need a job to bounce back from the situation that I'm in. But like I said before, I lost my job in my car in my apartment. I was making $3,000 a month. Not that I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, flex on anybody because I was making money, but my bills were paid. The kids were provided for. You know what I'm saying? Am I a nice person? Of course I'm a nice person. I give somebody the shirt off my back if they needed it more than me just because that's the way that I was raised. You know what I'm saying? I don't eat in front of people if they ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share what I got, even if I don't even know you, even if I just met you. I just did that for somebody last night when we spent $30 at the grocery store. Ended up, you know what I'm saying, giving him food, and then he went in there and ended up giving it back to me. So I wasn't tripping. You say seek help. What kind of help do you want me to seek? Like, all I need is a job. You know what I'm saying? Once I get a job, I'll go back to living my normal life, working, building my businesses, you know what I'm saying, taking care of my family, doing everything that I'm supposed to do. I've never given up just because her and I is fighting, you know what I mean? I don't like MIL if you done seen what I seen, you know what I'm saying? Because she's a piece of work, but I can't be mad. The help is job. What is holding you back? The simple fact that I don't have a job. That's the only thing holding me back. I just renewed my license for my job just this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have another job interview on Saturday afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I get this job. I done applied for 7 jobs in the last week. You know what I mean? It's not that I can't get a job. It's, you know what I'm saying? I know what I'm worth. I'm not worth $17 an hour in my state. I'm worth $150,000 a year. But I know that you're not going to get that right out the gate. So I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing before, which was security. And I'm going to make 35 to $50 an hour. And first thing I'm going to do is pay up the bills and get caught up. And then I'm going to do what? Take care of the family. And after that, it's all pros. And that's all I can do.
You know, we can only do what we can do in this life. I do have a degree, and once I get my loans paid off, because I have student loans, I will go back to school and I will go to grad school. You know what I'm saying? I told myself I was going to do everything that I wanted to do. I taught myself how to shoot guns. I taught myself how to drive a car. I told myself at 5 years old I was going to go to college. It took 25 years, but I did it. I just graduated the beginning of February. You know what I mean? I just do what I can. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still constantly helping other people. Even though I'm in the situation that I'm in, I've never given up and I'm not going to waste anybody's time. You know what I'm saying? I just have to be the best I can be for me, just like everybody else. But not everybody wants to be the best they can be. Not everybody wants to do for others. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect the things to turn out the way that they did. I didn't expect to fall for her. I didn't expect to, be in the situation that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I've lost cars, guns, houses, all types of stuff. But I also know that even though I lose it, it can come back. And I had it come back multiple times. I'm saying I lived in a $250,000 house before I moved back up here to Washington when I lived in California. But like I said, I don't like California's politics. So I don't live in the $250,000 house that I own. My parents live in that house, which is why I haven't sold it. If I sold the house, I'd have some money. Don't drink, don't do drugs, and forget about her. You speak of. I can't forget about the woman that I love because there's kids involved. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main reason why I stick around is for the kids. I'm not gonna do anything that jeopardizes them over me. You know You know what I'm saying? I didn't make the choice to go through what I've gone through. I didn't put them in the situation that they're in. But I know one thing, I'm going to take them out of the situation that they are in, whether they want me to or not, just because that's what I know. And I've done it multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Ebbs and flows, you know what I'm saying? Trends are never up and they're never down. I'm saying I don't know if you have kids or not, but if you have kids, then you know as a parent, you have to do the best that you can. You have to do everything that you can for your children because, hey, your children are the future, right? At least that's what they say. You know what I'm saying? If your children are the future, why would you set them up for failure? I'm not going to do that, even if other people don't like it or they don't like me. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. I just got to be the best that I can be. I got to do what I have to, and I'm going to get there. You know what I'm saying? I've applied for 7 jobs in the last week. I've had 3 interviews. I got 3 more to do. You know what I'm saying? Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, and I'm just gonna go from there. You know, the economy's in the toilet, and that's cool. You know, people outsource jobs because it saves money. I get it. You know, there's 8.5 billion people in the world. You know what I mean? You're not gonna please them all. You're not gonna rock with them all. Appreciate the good luck. Good luck to you too. You know what I mean? Because hey, sometimes luck is all you need to get where you want to be, but if you don't put forth that effort to get where you want to be, you're not going to get there, right? So what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Do you sit around and twiddle your thumbs or do you get up and go get it? I'm a go getter, always have been. You know what I'm saying? I'm eventually going to go back to the old me where if it didn't benefit me, I'm not doing it. You got to bring something to the table, and I don't just mean your assets, I mean your assets, right? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's got assets, whether it be a handsome face, a beautiful body, whatever the case may be. But what do you own? You know what I'm saying? What are you bringing to the table? And that's my thing, right? I have houses, I have cars in the state of California, but I'm not there. I'm in Washington state where I want to be because my children are here. If they weren't here, I wouldn't even be here. I'd probably go back to Arizona where I had spent over a decade of my time and loved every minute of it, even though no matter where you are, things are good, bad, and ugly, and that's just what life is because no trend is ever up and no trend is ever down. You know, things they fluctuate like everything else in this life. You know what I'm saying? Even somebody that has something that's been something, right? Jeff Bezos, right? He just got married again, you know, and that's cool for him. But just as much as he has billions of dollars, it could all be gone in one day, you know, or you can invest and you can take a piece of money and put it over here and over there and let it work for you to do what you want to do. It all depends on how you look at things, right? And that's it. Interpretation and perception is individual. Perspective is individual. You're only going to do what you can do. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and waste my time and put forth effort into something that I don't believe in. And I got told as a child, you know, into adulthood, fight for the things that you want. The relationship that I'm in, you know what I'm saying? This is what I want. This is what I've dedicated 5 years of my life to. Why am I going to stop now? I can't, you know? She's talking about, oh, all I want to do is bounce back. You know what I'm saying? She's got an interview for a job that's $23 an hour. And I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? And it's in an industry that she's already been in for years. She does cleaning, you know what I'm saying? Hospitals, houses, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's going to work out for both of us. She's going to help me. I'm going to help her. And we're going to continue to survive. Even though MIL is a piece of work, I still love the woman. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't like her, you know what I'm saying, actions, you know what I'm saying, because it was disrespectful the way that she disrespected me, you know what I'm saying. And then she said I was stalking this person or stalking that person. I ain't never stalked nobody in my life. I ain't even got a criminal record, you know what I'm saying. I literally have professional licenses. If I got a stalking charge or any criminal record charges for that matter, I would lose my professional licenses and I would lose my livelihood. I'm not about to do nothing stupid to lose my livelihood. I just can't do it. It doesn't sound appealing to me. It doesn't sound like the thing to do. I see people out here every day, and I'd be like, hey, maybe you should change your life, change the people that you associate with. If you see something you don't like, say no, right? I can't control your actions. I can't control your thought process. But what I can do is try and give you insights because I've experienced some of the same things, or I haven't experienced the same thing, and maybe you're going to give me insights. You know what I mean? What do? You just be the best you can be. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and end this live right here because I got to go charge this phone up and hopefully try and call her back because I'm trying to see what she's trying to do with the kids. Thank you guys very much. Like, subscribe, tune in. Shorts on the way, more lives on the way. Post all of that. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.